Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So we are learning about karma. So yesterday we understood how one become Appayuka and Dighayuka, no? Short-lived and long life. How one can have short life, doing what kind of karma, one can have long life. So this was the first pair. Subha Brahmana asked to the Buddha. Then what is the second pair that the Brahmin asked to the Buddha is why someone is so sick and why someone is very healthy. So in this explanation, what did the Buddha teach us? We should remember. So the Buddha say one is a tormentor of beings. You understand? One torments other. Tormenting means giving torture, physical torture. Or not killing others, but giving physical pain. That we call is tormenting. So the Buddha say he grabbed a stick, he hit another animal. Or with a stone, he hit another one. So without killing, but if someone has done karma which hurts other physically, this karma, when it ripens, it will give rebirth in hell. But somehow, in some cases, if the person comes to a human life, then this karma will give problem to that kusala karma which give him human rebirth, and he will be very sick. So this will sometimes, if this karma act as janaka karma, it will give rebirth in hell. But if this karma act as upapilaka karma, it will make the person very sick. You understand, right? Janaka, upapilaka. So let us understand this more in detail with a story of one Bhante in the Buddha's time. His name is Venerable Buddhigata Tissathera. Okay, I think everybody know about him. He is very famous. So this Bhante, in one of his previous life, during the time of Kassapa Buddha's dispensation, when there were many bhikkhus in this world, many arahantas under the teaching of Buddha Kassapa. So he was a hunter, and what he used to do was he used to put traps in the forest and he used to catch birds. But he thought if he kill the bird when he catch them, what happen is they will start to rot. The meat will start to rot. It's not fresh, right? So what did he do? He break their wings and he break their legs so that they're alive, but they cannot run away. They cannot fly away. So he tormented these beings in such a manner that they are not dead, but they are in great misery. You know, when I went to Vietnam, I also saw in many supermarkets, you know, they catch the crab, they put in aquarium, they tie the clamp of the crab, you know, in with rubber band and with wire, so they cannot move. Their legs also they tie, their hands also they tie, and they put in the aquarium. Many crabs. They cannot do anything, so just waiting someone come. Then when they order, then they will kill, so that they can sell it in fresh, you know, the crab meat. So like this, if we torment, then what will happen? If that karma give result, we will be reborn in hell. But by any chance, if another karma give us human rebirth, we will have very short life. No, we will have very sick life. We will be very unhealthy and many diseases in our body. So this Bhante, in his past life also tormented the birds in this way so that he could sell the meat very fresh. Nowadays also many, Nepal I don't see much doing in this way. They kill directly. But when I went to Vietnam, I saw a lot everywhere. So this Bhante, when he did that, he did not do it for 1 year, 2 years, many thousand years. Again and again, every day. But luckily, in one day, he could meet an Arahanta. So he prepared a very good meal and he offered. And he wished, may I also be able to understand the Dhamma that Bhante you have understood. So he could wish in this way, offering the food to one Arahanta. Then he passed away from that life. Where did he go? He went to the hell. For a long time, he spent his life in hell because he hurt the birds. Then, because of that wholesome karma of dana, in our Buddha time, he could be reborn as a human. Although that kusala, dana kusala could give him human birth, but still the akusala gave problem to this kusala. So Bhante was very sick. He was ordained in the sasana, but he was sick. He was old. He did not enter the sasana when he was young. He ordained when he was quite mature, but he was sick always. Then suddenly he has starting with skin rashes, no? Slowly skin rashes start to appear in his body, very itchy. Then slowly these skin rashes start to become red, then start to become bump, like pimples. Then again it started growing more and more, become like boils, you know, up to the size of, how to say, slowly, maybe it was small, like a cherry, no, like a gooseberry, then become like a cherry, like, then even become like this big, a size maybe a little bit small than egg in his body, whole body, and many liquid inside, many pus coming out and rotting. So the meat start to rot. Then it was very dukkha for other bhikkhus to take care for him. Very smelly, very sick. So what, also because of this karma, other bhikkhu don't want to take care of Bhante, you know. So everybody left him be in his kuti, whatever, nobody take care for him. So urine, nobody clean. His feces, nobody clean. His pus, nobody clean. So day after day, day after day, day after day, become worse and worse until his bone starts to disintegrate. become weak, and his bones start to crack. Then the Buddha one day saw him, and Buddha understood, like nobody was taking care of this Bhante, and he was about to die because of this sickness. But because of his past karma, offering food to Arahanta, wishing he could also be able to understand the Dhamma this Bhante had understood. So that karma could give result if the Buddha gave him the teachings. So the Buddha himself went there. Then saw no one take care of this Bhante. So the Buddha himself prepared hot, warm water, started cleaning his wounds slowly. Then the Buddha changed his clothes, washed his body, changed his clothes. Then when this Bhante saw the Buddha himself taking care of him, he had a lot of pity. His mind is very happy, and although he's suffering with sickness, but because the Buddha himself took care of him with great compassion, great metta, his mind had pity. And he was happy. Then the Buddha understood now his mind is ready to listen to the Dhamma. So the Buddha gave him teachings about the Four Noble Truths. Then this Bhante became Arahanta and pass away. So when we hurt other beings, if we kill, we have short life. If we hurt, we have sick life. No? This we should understand. Okay, now the other, healthy life. So what did the Buddha say? One does not take any weapon and hurt others. One does not hold any weapons. One does not hurt others, even the slightest animal, even one small mosquito. No, one will not hurt them. Even a small spider, one will not hurt. So what kind of mind is that? What kind of mind is that? Dosa? No, adosa, metta. If you do not hurt others, is metta, is karuna, is mudita, and is upekha. So Brahma Vihara. So if one cultivates these dhammas, these four Brahma Viharas, then we can be healthy. So this is the meaning of what the Buddha say. One does not hurt other beings. One does not hit other beings. One does not harm other beings. Is only possible through metta, karuna, mudita, and upekha. So let us go back. How long? How far you want to go? 1 kappa, 2 kappa, 5 kappa, 10 kappa, how far? Okay, he said 1 asankhya. Let's go 1 asankhya. So 1 asankhya before which Buddha arose? 1 asankhya and 100,000 kappa before. Who was the Buddha at that time? Okay, you know 28 Buddhas? Tanankaro Mahaviro Medankaro Mahayaso Saranankaro Lokahito Dipankaro Jatindharo Kondanyo Janapamoko Mangalo Purisasabo Sumano Dhiro Revato Rati Vardhano Sobhito Guna Sampanno Anomadasi Janutamo. Okay, here, Anomadasi. Okay, so Anomadasi Buddha arise 1 asankhya and 100,000 kappa before our time. At that time, there was one ascetic. He was practicing meditation. He was very rich. He was a Brahmin, very rich. Then he thought, enjoying this money, enjoying this pleasure will not do me any good. I should renounce everything and practice meditation. So he renounced everything and he practiced meditation. Then what happened when he practiced meditation? He could attain jhana. Not only one jhana, he could attain 8 attainments with 10 kashinas. Then he exercised them in 14 different ways. Then he could attain psychic power. He could fly in the sky. He have divine eye. Everything he could have these supernatural psychic powers. So at that time, Venerable Buddha Atthadassi arose in this world. Then he went to listen to the Buddha's teaching. Then he had faith in the Buddha. Then, although he had faith in the Buddha, he still stayed as an ascetic in the forest, eating fruits. So one day, Atthadassi Buddha have stomach problem. He is sick, and he have stomach problem, and difficult to cure. So this ascetic, he knew many herbs in the Himalaya. So using his psychic power, flying to the mountains, he collected all these herbs, make medicine. He offered to the Buddha. Then the Buddha, after taking these medicines, his sickness was cured. So at that time, this ascetic wished, Bhante, because of this merit, may I never be sick, even for 1 second. May I never be sick. So he have a lot of metta towards the Buddha, right? That's why he could prepare this medicine and he give to the Buddha. So in the Dakkhina Vibhanga Sutta, now let us pause this sutta here. We go to another sutta. Dakkhina Vibhanga Sutta, also in Majjhima Nikaya. So in the Dakkhina Vibhanga Sutta, what the Buddha has taught us. If when we are accumulating, if 4 conditions fulfill, then what we wish will 100% be true. Okay? So first condition is we ourselves should have sila. So this ascetic, he had sila, right? Without sila, he can never attain jhana. So he have sila. Similarly, second, what the things we are about to offer, we should acquire them with samma ajiva, correct livelihood. We should acquire the things we offer honestly, truthfully, without stealing, without killing. Then the third, the receiver also should be virtuous. So in this case, this hermit, he collect the herbs righteously. He did not hurt anyone. He did not steal from anyone. He took those herbs from the forest. So it was proper. Then he made medicine and offered to the Buddha. So the third point, the one who receive also should be virtuous, should have sila. The one who receive also should have sila. In his case, who? It is the Buddha himself. Then the last one, the person who is offering should have correct knowledge regarding karma and its result. So this hermit, he have divine eye, right? Dibba chakku. So if someone have divine eye, they have right understanding of karma. Because of the power of divine eye, they can connect karma and karma result. We call yatha kammupaganyana in Pali. That is one category of divine eye. So this hermit have all these 4 things according to Dakkhina Vibhanga Sutta. If we do merit in this way, if all these 4 factors are fulfilled, then whatever we wish will become true. So he was virtuous. He obtained the medicine correctly, properly. He offered to the Buddha, who is the most virtuous person in this whole world. And he have correct understanding of karma and karma result. So when all these 4 factors was fulfilled, what did he wish? Bhante, because of this kusala, May I never be sick even for 1 second. So he wished in this way. Since that life, he maintained his jhana. He also practiced the 4 Brahma Vihara up to the 4th jhana, no? Metta, Karuna, Mudita up to 3rd jhana, Upekha 4th jhana. He practiced all these. Then at the end of his life, owning to 1 jhana, he was reborn as a Brahma. So, since that life, he was always reborn as either Deva, Brahma, Deva, Brahma, Deva, Brahma, Deva, Brahma. Then let us move forward now, okay? So, Sobhito Guna Sampanno Anomadasi Janutamo Padumo Lokapajyoto Narado Vara Sarathi Padumuttaro Sattasaro. Okay, now Padumuttara Buddha arise in the world. Okay, during the time of Padumuttara Buddha, what happened? He was also reborn as a human, very healthy human. Then he used to take care of the Buddha and the Sangha. Whenever the Sangha, any Bhante is sick, he take care, provide medicine, give massage, like that. Padumuttara. So, at that time he saw one Bhante whom the Buddha gave prophecy, whom the Buddha gave, how to say etadagga in English? Etadagga in English. How to say etadagga in English? Foremost, okay, the foremost disciple in good health. So Buddha say this bhikkhu is the foremost disciple in having good health. There is no other bhikkhu who have good health than this Bhante. Like Bhante Sariputta is foremost in Panya, right? Bhante Mahamoggallana is foremost in psychic power. Like that, etadagga means foremost. There is no other bhikkhu compared to this one, like that. So when he saw that, he also have wish. So he served with that wish. I also would like to become such bhikkhu in some Buddha's time. Very healthy bhikkhu in some Buddha. So he did a lot of kusala. A lot of kusala, just serving the Sangha. Massage, make medicine, give medicine, like that. So here also in our monastery, every morning, every lunchtime, the kapiyas arrange medicine for Bhantes. Very good punya. So what happened after that? He went to the Buddha Padumuttara. Then he said, Bhante, I also want to be someone like this Bhante. Then the Buddha checked his future. Then he said, after 100,000 kappa, there will be a time where a great person will be in this world. He will be called as Gotama. And under his teaching, you will be the bhikkhu with the good health. Yeah. So after that, he is very happy. Then again, human, Deva, Brahma, human, he never went down. One asankhya, 100,000 kappa. Never suffer any bad thing. Always human, Deva, and all life he was never sick. Okay? Human, Deva, Brahma. Then, okay, let's fast forward. After Padumuttara Buddha, then Narada Buddha. Where is the chanting? Padumuttaro sattasaro sumedo aggapuggalo sujato sabbaloka gopiya dasinarasavo Atthadassi karuniko dhammadassi tamonudo siddhatho asamoloke tisso varada sangvaro pusso varada sangbuddho vipassi. Okay, now vipassi Buddha time. We arrived from one Asankhe, no? Up to how far back? Vipassi Buddha, 91 kappa. Before this kappa, there was a time where Vipassi Buddha arise. So, okay, in Vipassi Buddha time, he was also ascetic, practicing meditation, metta, karuna, mudita, upekha jhana. Then, in this life also, what he did? He served the Sangha and helped for many bhikkhus to have good health, good condition of health. Also, now accumulating parami. Then after Vipassi Buddha, also in the Kassapa Buddha time, he also built one pagoda. Also, he helped many Bhantes who were sick. So in this way, he fulfilled parami. Now, come to this kappa. Buddha arise, right? So he was born in, I think as I remember properly, Kosambi. He was born in Kosambi. Very full body, fully limbs, very fit, very healthy. Then his mother or someone take him to bathe in the river, Yamuna river, you know? Yamuna river. So he was put in the Yamuna river and someone was cleaning this child. One big fish eat him. The big fish eat him and swim away. But what happened? Because of there are many kinds of psychic power in the world. So some psychic power we get through kamma. Some psychic power we can get through concentration. Some psychic power we can get through our merit. So punya iddhi we call. So because of owning to this punya iddhi of his merit, he cannot die. Why? Because he is called a Pachima Bhavika Puggala. In Pali we say, the person who has no future life remaining. So that is his last life. So no matter what, he will never die as a Puthujana in this life. So he cannot die. Because he has accumulated such merits from past life. Although the fish eat him, he is still alive. So what happened? From that the fish swim. Someone catch the fish. Then they take the fish in Varanasi. From Kosambi, he arrived to Varanasi now. This child arrived to Varanasi. In Varanasi there is the meeting of two rivers, Ganga and Yamuna. So in Varanasi they sell this fish. So there was one rich lady who did not have any son or any daughter. So she was shopping, going to fish market. Then she saw this fish very big. Then she think, maybe this fish quite good, quite healthy. I will buy. So she bought this fish. She brought in her house. When she cut the fish open, the boy come out from the stomach, still alive. Then she thought, this is the God's gift for me. I never had children. So he is my only son. This is the gift from God. So she loved him a lot. Then if such thing happen, what happened? The news will spread. So the news spread until Kosambi. Then his mother and father know that it's their child and he's still alive. So they also come to Varanasi you give my son back. Then she said, no, he is my son. They are fighting. You give my son back. No. Then the matter goes to the king. Okay, the king have to solve this problem. How to do? Okay, you take care for 6 months. Oh, no, I think you take care for 1 season. No? Then you can take care for another season. So according to the season, the king separate. So 1 season, he lived with this family. The another season, he lived with this family. That's why his name is Bakula. The one having 2 families. That's why he was named Bakula. Kula means family. Ba means 2. Okay? Ba come from Bahu, Bahukula. Bahu means more than one. So Bahukula become Bakula in this way. So his name was Bakula. So 80 years he spent his life, this family, that family, this family, that family, for 80 years, very healthy. Then at the age of 80, what happened? He wanted to ordain. Then he go to the Buddha. Then he ordained as a bhikkhu. After meditating for 8 days, he became Arahanta. Only 8 days, 1 week of meditation. On the 8th day, why? Many life he practiced jhana, many life he practiced vipassana. He met many Buddhas in the past, so he had practiced meditation with them. So it did not take him long to attain. Why? Because Pakatupa Nisaya. Pakatupa Nisaya. Upanisaya Pachaya. Because of that. Strong supporting condition from life to life, life to life. In this life he could attain Maggaphala easily. Then, how many vasa he become? 80 vasa, bhikkhu. So he ordained at the age of 80 and he became 80 vasa bhikkhu. So 160 years he lived. Then he passed away, parinibbana, sitting posture. His body was so healthy, he didn't have to lie down. No pain, no back pain, nothing. So even after his parinibbana, they burn his body like sitting posture. So healthy. And it is mentioned, for 160 years, he did not even have running nose. He did not even do hachu one time. He did not cough even for one time. For 160 years, no hachi, no cough, nothing. So, okay, so this is the story of Venerable Bakula. Why did he experience such good health? Because he never hurt any beings. He always practiced metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. And he fulfilled parami, serving sick bhikkhus, helping the sangha who were sick, serving to the Buddha, So when those 4 things are fulfilled, his wish came true. Even for 1 second, he was not sick. When he offered the medicine 1 asankhya ago to the Buddha, he wished that. So even for 1 second, no hachi, nothing. That's why the Buddha says, Sila vanto sabbang ichang paripuranti. Those who have sila, whatever they wish will come true. So if you wish something, and if you have sila, your wish will be true. It is the Buddha's word. Sila vanto sabbang ichang paripurati. Whatever wishes, if a virtuous person whatever he wish, his wish will be fulfilled. So this is the story of Venerable Bakula. No? Now, finish. Time finish? Okay. More la. Okay, so now after that, what is another question of Subha? So what is the reason someone is ugly? What is the reason someone is beautiful? So the Buddha say, if someone easy to get irritated, if someone easy to have anger, if someone easy to show anger to others, if someone who is very harsh, very rude, so with breakup of body, if they die, they will go to the hell. But because of some karma, if they are not reborn in hell, and if they are reborn in human, but because of having anger, what happens? They will be very ugly. Okay? So you already know someone who is very ugly. Who? Pancha Papi, right? Ugly in 5 ways. Pancha Papi. So maybe I should say the story. But now, last time I gave her story, present life. Now we go to her past life. So you will know her complete story. So in Aramana Pachayo, I gave you the story of her life, right? Now in Kamma Pachayo, you will know about her past life. So Pancha Papi. Pancha is 5. Papi is ugly. So ugly in 5 ways. What are the 5 things that was ugly? Her hands were ugly. Her legs were ugly. Her eyes were ugly. Her nose were ugly, and her mouth was ugly. So these 5 things were very ugly, cannot see. If someone see, they close their eyes. Very ugly. But her touch was the best. If someone touch her, finish. Aramana Adipati. Aramana will become Adipati. Her touch will become like Chakravati king. Nobody can control. So what was the kamma that made her so ugly, but her touch very nice? So in one of the past life, she was a lady, a very angry lady. Easy to be angry lady. Then one time, one Pachika Buddha was going in the village to find some clay, clay, because Pachika Buddha's kuti was maybe destroyed, so he want to repair his kuti. So he go to the village to find some clay, some mud. So when he was going, this Panchapapi saw this Pachika Buddha. Then she looked at him very angrily. Why this bhikkhu come to me? Like that, very angrily. She have anger mind to Pachika Buddha, and she make very ugly face. Then the Pachika Buddha, but he need the clay. And so this Panchapapi was working, In Nepal also, if you see in the house outside, they put the red clay and they make very smooth. So she was also working. So she had already prepared the clay to do very soft clay, very nice clay. So, but she working, the Buddha just stand in front of her, asking, but not with mouth, but just standing like. Then she got angry, she saw very angry face to the Buddha. But still the Buddha need that, so he just remained silent. Then okay, just to send the Buddha away, she gave some clay. So this is kusala. She did kusala, but her kusala was mixed with anger. Sometimes we do kusala, but with anger, right? I already give example, right? Purima akusala, pachimanam kusalanang dhammanam kesanchi upanisaya pachayana pachi. So over there I already give many examples, right? So for her case also happened. Upanisaya. She was angry, she want the Pachika Buddha to go away. So she just give. Then because of that karma, what happened? She go to hell. Because she was angry with the Pachika Buddha, not normal person. Pachika Buddha. She go to hell. Many 1,000 years she had to suffer in hell. Then in this time she was reborn as a human, but because of her karma not finished, right? It gave trouble to this kusala, Janaka karma, which is the kusala. So this anger give upapilaka, give problem to this Janaka, and she become ugly, Panchapapi. But she had offered this clay. So clay is what? Pathavi. Pathavi is which object? Touch object, right? Potaba Ramana, I explained, right? Potaba Ramana is Pathavi, Tejo, Vayu. So she had offered Pathavi. So because of that reason, her Pottabha Ramana was very soft, very nice. Because he offered soft clay, soft pathavi to Pachika Buddha. Although very ugly, but her touch was very nice. So if someone touch her, they fall in love. So same thing happened to Baka the king, right? Baka king, same thing happened. Then after that, you all know the story. I don't have to say. So this is the Kamma, how she become ugly. So Kamma work in very complicated way, not easy to understand, no? Very complicated way Kamma can work. Then there is another person who was also angry with the Pachika Buddha, and he also become very ugly. You know Supa Buddha? Supa Buddha the leper, who had leprosy. You know why he had, leprosy, when people have leprosy, their body become very ugly. Their fingers become very ugly, everything become ugly. So if you see, when you go to Kathmandu street, many people you can see with leprosy. So very sad, very ugly. Kushta Rog. I told them in Nepali, leprosy. What is leprosy in Nepali for them to understand? In Pali, it's kuthang. Okay. If you want Pali, kuthang. Okay. So, in his past life, he was a very rich person, maybe a millionaire, billionaire. So he always want to show off his money. Wherever he go, many follower. And okay, you take this money, you take that money. Always showing off his money. Then one day he also went to one garden to show off his money. But when he arrived to that garden, or with many money, many things, nobody pay attention to him. If nobody pay attention to him, everybody ignore him and go other way. Then he think, why everybody is going there? Nobody. Other time, everybody come to me. I was so great. Today, what happened? Then, at that time, there was a Pachika Buddha teaching the Dhamma. So everybody, because of the influence of Pachika Buddha, everybody go to Pachika Buddha. When he see this, he's very angry with this. He is very angry with Pachika Buddha. So what did he do? He went near the Pachika Buddha and he spit like that. He spit on Pachika Buddha, and because Pachika Buddha's robes were very old, very maybe look very dirty, no? Looks like beggar or something. So he spit and he said, you look like a person with leprosy. He say very bad words like that. Taking this leprosy, he accused the Pachika Buddha. Then he returned back to his home, thinking about this incident. He was angry for many days, not only one time. So how many Javana arise? Many angry Javana arise towards Pachika Buddha. So after death, what happened? He was reborn in hell, suffered a lot. Then luckily, because of some karma, he was reborn as a human, but he was sick, ugly, and he was named Supa Buddha the leper, no? The one who have leprosy. Kutta Supa Buddha, like that. So if we are angry in this way, or easy to show our anger, then if this karma give result, it will affect. Because when we are angry, what happened to our face? We look very ugly, right? When we are angry. So that karma will make us ugly. So now, what was the next question?
Are we influential and influential?
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
Maybe he don't want to be beautiful.
Trouble. Too beautiful trouble.
Okay, so the Buddha say, who does not get angry easily, who does not show his anger to other people, and who does not harbor any angry mind to other people. So after breakup of the body, because of this karma, he will be reborn as a deva. But by chance, if he is reborn as a human, he will be very beautiful. So the Buddha is saying this way. So here we should understand also is about metta, karuna, mudita and upekha. About doing kusala, no? So here we should understand these dhammas make us beautiful. These dhammas make us peaceful. These dhammas make us beautiful. So we should try to increase these dhammas every day. Metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. So if we have these dhamma, especially metta, we can be beautiful because we don't, metta is opposite of anger. If we have metta, we don't have anger. So, how far you want to go now? How far?
4 asankhya.
4 asankhya. Too far lah, too far. 4 asankhya, not so many stories. Not so many stories. 2 asankhya. Okay, let us go only 100,000 kappa, no? Okay, so there was a time where Padumuttara Buddha was in this world. You know, Padumuttara Buddha, before 100,000 kappa before. So at that time there was one ascetic named Nanda. Nanda ascetic. So this ascetic was very powerful. He had psychic power, jhana, everything. Kashinas, jhana, psychic power. Then one day, Padumuttara Buddha, together with the Sangha, came to his area in the mountains. Then when they saw Padumuttara Buddha together with Sangha, then he also had many disciples, around 44,000 disciples. So everybody have psychic power. So whenever they saw Buddha coming, okay, we should pay respect to Buddha. So they prepare many flowers for the Buddha and the Sangha to sit. Many things, right? Then the Buddha came down from the sky. These hermits pay respect to the Buddha. Then Buddha together with the Sangha, they enter into Nirodha Samapatti. You know, cessation attainment. So when they enter into cessation attainment, so usually they enter for 7 days continuously. So when they are in cessation attainment, what happens? Nama stop arising. So there is no mind. Only Kammaja Rupa is there, no Chittaja Rupa. Only Aharaja Rupa, Kammaja Rupa and Utuja Rupa in the body. There is no mind, there is no Chittaja Rupa. So the body is like alive, but not so alive, no? So that is the state of Nirodha Samapatti, cessation attainment. So if you want to know how to enter into cessation attainment, there is a process. There is a process of practice we should do to attain this attainment. Normal practice cannot give this attainment. Only special practice can get this attainment for Anagami and Arahanta. Maybe I will not talk about that practice now. Or you want to listen?
Yes.
Some say, some want to listen story. Some want to listen attainment.
Because so far they need to become the Aganami and Arahant.
Yeah, need to become Anagami and Arahanta. Otherwise, okay, I will say shortly. You need to have up to Nivasanya Nyasanya Jhana of any Kashina. Okay? From any one Kashina, you should have 8 attainments. So what you do, you enter into the first jhana. You enter into the first jhana, you come out from first jhana, then you check the heart base. Then you see 34 mental factors arising together with Chittaja, Kammaja, Utuja, Aharaja Rupa. So you take this Nama Rupa. Then you practice meditation one by one. Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. Of all these Dhammas. Then when you finish this, you enter into second jhana. You come out from second jhana. You do anicca dukkha anatta of the second jhana, nama rupa dhamma. Then you go into the third jhana, you come out from third jhana, you practice vipassana in this way of the third jhana, nama dhamma, together with the rupa, so 5 aggregates in the third jhana. Then you go into fourth jhana, come out, you do vipassana in the 5 aggregates of the fourth jhana. Then you enter the first arupa jhana, come out, second arupa jhana, do the same, third arupa jhana, do the same. Now, before entering the fourth arupa jhana, you have to do determination. So you have to determine to stop the mind and enter into cessation attainment. Then you have to determine if the Sangha or the Buddha needs me, may my attainment end and may I be able to come out from attainment. In this way you have to determine. Then you have to also check your life, how much your life is remaining. If you have less than 7 days, so you have to determine, if you can be alive only for 3 days, so you cannot determine for 7 days. So you have to check your life. So if you are going to die in 3 days time, you can do maybe around 2 days, 2.5 days, then you have to come out. So you have to check your lifespan also. Then after checking lifespan, you know, if you have, then you determine how many days or how many minutes or how many hours you want to stop the mind. You want to stay in this Nirodha Samapatti. So after doing these contemplations, you enter into the 8th attainment, Nivasanya Nasanya Jhana. So when your mind enter into this jhana, what happened? Your mind will enter into jhana, then stop arising. Finish. So this jhana mind will arise maybe one time only, 1 or 2 times, then no mind, finish. No mind will arise until that determined period. So this attainment is called Nirodha Samapatti. So, okay, please try become Anagami and try to do this attainment, and please come to me and share if you can do. One day I am successful, I will be very happy. Try, no? You should try.
Try to fly to you.
Okay. Yes, please try. So the Buddha together with Sangha entered this attainment. So before entering, they practice in this way. Then after entering the 8th attainment, then they stop nama. All nama dhamma stop. Chitta Rupa also stop. So this Nanda ascetic, what he was doing? He was recollecting the qualities of the Buddha. For 7 days continuously he held the umbrella to protect the Buddha from sun, to protect the Buddha from rain, to protect the Buddha from heat and cold. 7 days he did not eat, he did not sleep, he did not even go to the toilet continuously. How can he do in such a way? Because he also had attainment. So maybe if he's tired, he enter into jhana and rest, he come out. Like that. Because his mind is very strong. His sila is very strong and the saddha for the Buddha, very strong. So after the end of 7 days, what happened? The Buddha told one Bhante to give Dhamma talk to all the ascetics. So this Bhante gave Dhamma talk. Then all the ascetic became Arahanta except for Nanda. Nanda did not become Arahanta. Not even Sotapanna. He did not even become Sotapanna. Why? Because the commentary explained Nanda, he did not pay attention to the Dhamma. When you're listening to the Dhamma, you should meditate, right? With open eyes. Then only you can attain the path and fruition knowledge. But Nanda, when he is listening to the Dhamma, what happened? Oh, who is this Bhante? The Buddha is here. But the Buddha himself told him to give the Dhamma. Who is this Bhante? So he's just thinking about that. He is not listening, not paying attention to the Dhamma. He's just thinking. And he has faith for this Bhante. Oh, maybe I also want to be like him. I also want to be like him. So then the Buddha, because he did 7 days of merit, so he inclined all his mind, I want to be like him. Then what happened? He asked Buddha, I want to be like this Bhante. Then Buddha says, then Buddha checked his future and he said, in the time of Buddha Gautama, you will also become the one who receives many gifts. You will also be the one who is foremost in receiving gifts. In this way, the Buddha gave him definite prophecy. Since then he started fulfilling parami. So all his life, whenever he have chance, he fulfill parami in this way. So since Padumuttara Buddha time, then he practiced metta, and he also arranged like flowers. He arranged flowers to the Buddha, flowers in monastery. So in these kind of kammas he did. So in his last, maybe before telling that, okay, in his last life, where did he born? He was born in Savatthi as brother of Sudatta. You know who is Sudatta? Anathapindika's young brother. He was born as the young brother of Anathapindika. Then when he was born, he was so beautiful. His body was so beautiful, they named him Subhuti because of this name. His name was Subhuti. Then on the day when Anathapindika offered Jetavana monastery to the Buddha, Subhuti was also there. Why? Because usually when brothers do kusala, brother, sister, we try to take everybody together, right? May they also rejoice in our merit. So when Anathapindika offered Jetavana, he also called his younger brother. Okay, Subhuti, come, let's offer. Then when the Buddha preached the Dhamma, the Subhuti don't want to go back. He want to ordain. So he ordained as a bhikkhu. Then he ordained as a bhikkhu, then Buddha give him, instruction to practice metta. So Buddha gave him instruction to practice metta, and based on metta meditation, the Buddha taught him vipassana. Then after practicing with metta jhana, he attained metta jhana up to the third jhana. Then similarly, he practiced vipassana based on this metta jhana. Then he became arahanta. Then he was so beautiful. His body was so beautiful. They named him Subhuti because of beauty, because of his good appearance. So, our monastery also, how many people offer food to the Buddha and offer flower to the Buddha every day? Please raise your hand. Yeah, almost every day. Who offer food and flower to the Buddha? Please raise your hand. I am raising. I do. So, 1, 2. Only 2 lah. 3. So, okay. Sometimes also, 4, 5, 6, 7. So everybody will be beautiful. Everybody will be beautiful in the future. So we should keep continuing doing these practice. No? Offer flower to Buddha, offer water to Buddha, offer food to Buddha. Then you will be beautiful. Not only to Buddha, also to Bhante is also okay. But bhikkhus cannot give to others, so we can only give to Buddha. Now, after that, what happened? He also practiced meditation, and on the right occasion, Buddha gave him the foremost. No? Etadagang aham bhikkhave mama savakanang bhikkhunang dakhineya yadidang subhuti. So you can read this in Anguttara Nikaya Ekaka Nipata. Etadagga Vaggo, if you read that Vagga, you will find all these bhikkhus, 47 bhikkhus, who have received foremost from the Buddha. So Bhante Subhuti received two foremost, 2 Etadagga he have. One is etadagang ahang bhikkhave mama savakanang bhikkhunang dakhineya yadidang subhuti. Dakhineya. Dakhineya means the one who is worthy of receiving gift. You know, the Sangha quality, ahuneyo, pahuneyo, dakhineyo. Yeah, so that quality. Bhante Subhuti is the foremost. He is the number one in all of Buddha's students who is worthy of receiving gift. Why? Because of his practice of metta. Now, Aranyavasi also is Bhante Subhuti. Etadaga aham bhikkhave mama savakana bhikkhunang Aranyavasi yadidang subhuti. In this way, you can read in Anguttara Nikaya. So, Aranyavasi means the one who enjoy staying alone. You know, the one who enjoys staying alone. So, the whole life, how many of you enjoy staying alone? Maybe if you do not have mobile phone for one day, maybe to kala. Oh, I cannot call this one. I cannot call this one. Or how to say? How many of you are happy staying alone? Okay, only Phuk is happy. Others may be sad. Anyway, that is not important. If we practice in a group also, okay. So after this, what happened? One day, Bhante Subhuti was invited in Rajagaha. King Bimbisara invited him. Bhante, please come and spend Vasa. I will build one kuti for you. So Bhante Subhuti arrived, but what happened? The king forgot, because the king is very busy. He invited the Bhante, but he forgot to build kuti. So Bhante Subhuti don't have anywhere to practice meditation. What did he do? He fly up in the sky. He just sit in the sky. He meditated in the sky. Then Vasa time already, but the whole country, there is no rain. Many days no rain. So all the people are surprised. Why? It should rain, but did not rain. Looks like the black cloud come. Looks like raining, but disappear. Then everybody surprised. Then the king also surprised. Then the king asks, okay, check what happened. What is happening? Why it's not raining? Then they know, oh, Bhante Subhuti is meditating in the sky. No rain. Then only King Bimbisara realized his mistake. Oh, I invite Bhante. I told him I will build him a kuti, but I forgot. Maybe this might be the reason. So King Bimbisara ordered one kuti in the forest. Then he invited Bhante Subhuti to go inside. Then when Bhante entered his kuti, it started raining. So the commentary say why it did not rain? Because of his metta. He always practiced metta jhana, right? So because of his metta, so did I talk about the benefits of metta here? I haven't talked, no? So there is one benefit of metta, no? Amanusang piyo hoti. So he is dear to devas or to unseen beings, no? So if you practice metta every day, Deva and Brahma will love you, will like you. So Bhante Subhuti was meditating in the sky. So Devas, they don't want him become wet. If he become wet, not comfortable for him. So they stop rain for the whole country. Because they love him so much, they even stop the rain. Only when Bhante has shelter in his head, then okay, now Bhante have shelter, we should rain. Then it started raining. It was not because of Bhante. He did not do anything. He is just meditating his normally. But the Devas, they love him so much, they even stop the rain. Another practice of Bhante Subhuti, whenever he go for Pindapata, in front of all the houses, he used to enter into Metta Jhana. Then when they are about to give the food, he come out of jhana and he receive the food. Then he go in front of another house, he enter into jhana. He come out of jhana and he receive food. In this way is his practice. Because of that, he was very beautiful.
How beautiful.
Subhuti.
I know, but how he made it.
I never see him. I don't know. Okay, so now we want to listen more story. Hmm?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. There is another beautiful person in our Buddha's time. Beautiful. I will not talk about female, no? I will just talk about male. Bhante Ananda also, yeah, very beautiful. But someone more beautiful. Venerable Mahakachana. Kachana, even his name is Kachana. Kachana means golden. He have golden body. You know, Buddha have golden body, right? Because of his merit. But this one they also have golden body because of his merit. In the time of Padumuttara Buddha, he also fulfilled parami. 100,000 kappa ago, Padumuttara Buddha. So this Bhante also, he was a human, no? He met the Buddha. Then he saw another Bhante. That Bhante's name was also Kachana. So that Bhante was the foremost in, explaining the Buddha's teaching in very great way. So the brief teaching of the Buddha, Bhante Mahakachana could explain it very deeply. So what used to happen, sometimes people go to the Buddha, then they ask some question. So Buddha just give short answer. But these answers not enough for them. So what they used to do was they used to go to Bhante Mahakachana. Then they used to say, Bhante, we met with the Buddha, we asked him this and that. Buddha give answer in this way, but we quite not so clear about this, or we want to know more about this. Then Bhante Mahakachana, okay, he used to elaborate what is the meaning of the Buddha's teaching. Sometimes something they hear, some word they hear, they don't understand, they cannot meet with the Buddha. So they go to Bhante Mahakachana. He was the person who could really explain the Dhamma to other people. No? So he also met some Bhante in Padumuttara Buddha's time who had this ability, who have this etadagga. So inspiring from this Bhante, he did a lot of kusala, practice meditation up to Sankarupika Jnana, and he invite Padumuttara Buddha and give dana for 7 days. 7 days he offer lunch to Buddha and 100,000 bhikkhus. Because of this great Mahadana, he wish, I also want to become like this Bhante. So he also, he offer food to the Buddha, offer flower, offer water, many things. And he want to become the foremost in delivering short Dhamma into detailed Dhamma. So the Padumuttara Buddha check his future and possible he can do. So life after life, if you want to have such panya, such deep panya, so what this Bhante he had fulfilled in his previous life was, first thing, in that life, in Padumuttara Buddha's life, he learned pariyatti. He memorized Pali. And he learned Pali, he memorized Pali stanzas. That's why even in my Dhamma talk, I try to force you to chant together with me. I try to force you to at least have idea of Pali. I try to use a lot of Pali. Why? Here, this is the reason. So that's why I'm also telling this reason. So first thing he did was, he learned pariyatti. Also he learned memorizing suttas. He memorized paritas. He memorized many suttas in Pali. Why? because he have to become someone with great wisdom, right? So for that to happen, you have to fulfill this condition. Then another thing, what did he do? He listened to the Dhamma with great respect. Then the third thing, what did he do? He asked very hair-splitting questions regarding the Pali, regarding the Dhamma, regarding the commentaries, Like sometimes you also ask, after each Dhamma talk, you ask many detailed questions, right? So he also had that kind of habit. Bhante, why is this thing like this? Why is that like this? Why like this? Why like that? Right? Many questions regarding the Dhamma. So he also asked such questions to his other bhikkhus, to other teachers. Then the fourth, he practiced meditation. He practiced meditation up to vipassana knowledge, sankarupekkha jnana. So these four conditions is necessary if someone wants to fulfill parami to become the Buddha's foremost disciple. So in the future, if you also want to become some great disciple of the Buddha, you also have to fulfill parami in these 4 ways. So if you say, Bhante, Pali so difficult for me, Pali difficult to memorize, but I would say try. Although difficult, try. 1 word, 1 day, not so difficult. It will become parami. 1 word, 1 day, 1 word, 1 day will become parami. Will help us in future life. This is pariyatti parami. So we should not have such mind, no? Because all these Bhantes, they fulfill these 4 things, life after life, whenever they meet with the Buddha or whenever they meet Sasana. Then, in his last life, what happened? He was born. When he was born, his body was golden. Looked like gold. Very beautiful. That's why he was named Kachayana, like gold. Then he ordained, he became bhikkhu, maybe very handsome bhikkhu. And he learned Tipitaka with the Buddha, learned everything, became Arahanta with 4 Patisambhita, and he was one of the great disciples of the Buddha in the faculty of wisdom. Now he could deliver discourse, he could elaborate short discourses into detailed way. Short teachings he could teach very detailed. So that was his ability. So many people who did not understand some things always used to go to him or used to go to Bhante Sariputta. And they used to fulfill parami in this way. All these Bhante Bakula also. So we also now, our time is very rare, right? We have Buddha's teaching. We can learn pariyatti. We can listen to the Dhamma respectfully. We can ask many questions regarding the Dhamma. And we can also practice meditation. In another life, not sure whether we can do or not. Even if we want to do, we might not be able to do because there is no teacher, right? The importance of teacher is very deep. One Bhante in Pune, one Bhante. So, one of his past life, he renounced. He was born as a prince. He was born in a family of a kings. No, he was born as a prince. Then, he wants to meditate a lot. His mind wants to meditate a lot. So, he renounced the world and he became ascetic to practice near the bank of a river. Wearing leather, having leather mats, wearing some leather, some wooden bark, leaves, like that. Very simple. But although he renounced as a prince, he did not want to rule the country. He renounced. but he did not have any teacher. So at most what he could practice was only sila, not even samadhi, because no one to even teach him. Although samadhi never disappear, right? But at that time, even no one to teach him how to attain jhana. So the whole life he just practiced sila as an ascetic, even without in concentration, without any vipassana wisdom. So this can happen. So now for us this time is very important. We have the Buddha's teaching, we have the materials, no? See, very easy nowadays. We can read Pali, we can read Pariyati. Okay, no need Pali, but we have many books in our own language, in English, of Dhamma. If we read that, that is also enough for having Pariyati knowledge. Then we listen to Dhamma, also we can do. We can ask questions, right? And we are practicing meditation. So this thing what we are doing is very rare. And this merit is very strong, very powerful and great merit. So this can help us. See Bhante Bakula. One Asankhya, he never dropped down to lower realms. Why? Payoga Sampati, right? All the life he accumulated metta, karuna, mudita, upekha. He had Payoga Sampati, action. His action always good. Life after life, good action. Life after life, good action. So even one Asankhya, he never had to be reborn in any bad destination. So now what we are doing here is very great merit. And we should try to continue doing this until we die. Because next life not sure. Where will we go? What will we do? Who will we meet? We don't know. So because of these reasons, I encourage everyone to try our best. Either be learning Pariyati, or listening to Dhamma, or even practicing meditation. This is the best time for us. So may you all be able to understand the Buddha's teaching correctly, properly, and apply in your practice so that you all can attain Nibbana in this very life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Huh? How was today's story?
Very happy.
You know